Okay, so today is a new day. I came out to my car hoping to find out that that was just a dream, but it wasn't. So I have to fix what I've done. And thank you to all the comments that I got on Facebook and YouTube reassuring me that something like this can be fixed. And I didn't really just ruin the car, but stupid nonetheless. My only concern is there's such a short wire. Let me show you exactly what I'm dealing with here. So this is what it was like before, this little door. I figured out you can flip up. So in there, so there's only one wire that I completely cut through, and it's this blue one. You can't even really see it. It's so far in there. So I brought tweezers out with me, hoping to get that because these here weren't gripping it enough, and it was only just tearing it even worse. So I have really small nails and a tack, and I'm going to try to work at the top end of the pin from this side. I watched a ton of videos on this, and mine, I never found somebody that has my specific connector, so I'm really just trying to figure out what I need to do to get these to come out. If I need to go in on the large side here, push towards the small side, or the other way around. It's kind of complicated, so I mean, I'm just going to keep trying until I get it. That's my only option. So each time I pull on it with something, it's just like the wire's coming off, the insulation's coming off, and it's just getting harder and harder. So I really need to find out a way of pushing it down from the top, which I've never seen anybody do in a video, but seems like my only option. And the problem is I can't even really take it into somebody because I'd have to take apart this whole thing. All these wires are directly connected to, I mean, they go through the firewall. If I had an issue with this, I could just take that off and take it in, but I really don't even know what other option I have other than just doing this myself. So this guy just pulls out. It's pretty sweet. Surprised he's got it out in the rain. Thing looks brand new. So I just drove and talked to somebody at the Mazda dealership that I go to, and he was like a huge help. He gave me like a little T-pin that he said that he uses if he ever has to do that. He showed me how he does them on cars at his shop, and I'm going to give it a shot. Hopefully I can get this done by the end of the day today, so I'm not working on this for like a full week or a month. Getting me some comfort foods. Alright, I'm back out here again. Got one of these T-pins from the dealership. He told me that this is probably the best tool for something like this. So yeah, after lunch, a couple hours went by. I'm gonna go at it again. Wish me luck. It took me only about a minute. I literally recorded my last clip about 30 seconds ago. And if this will focus, I was able to push it down. And whew, I'm feeling good right now. It's this is going to be tough to fix, but at least I got this out. Alright, I've got this all reconnected like that. But everyone was mentioning of soldering, so I'm going to go to the store and check that out just because I don't want to have to go back in and try to fix this if there's something going on. I want to make sure it's done right this time. And I just put a little bit of electrical tape on some of these. But I am so relieved. Whew. I'm so relieved I might even actually continue on my frame rails tonight. And I'm going to be very careful around those brake and whatever lines, fuel lines. This guy, though, he hasn't been in the videos in a while. Mikey, I fixed my car. I fixed it.
Now I just have to go solder it. Have you ever soldered anything? I solder your treats together sometimes. Treats? You want a treat?
And right now I'm so happy that I'm feeling like going back and inviting Jeff over for Thanksgiving dinner. Jeff's the guy from the Mazda dealership that showed me and gave me the little T-pin to get that clip out. Whew. It's given the dealership a good reputation compared to what people normally think of them as. The lady at the front desk, like, I told her what I was there for, and I just said, can I speak with a service technician? I was just having an issue. I screwed something up, and I wanted to see what kind of tools they use, or if they'd let me borrow something. She's like, oh, we never let you borrow anything, but I'll see if somebody can come out and talk to you. And I'm like, okay, then I mean, I don't need to take your tools. I just want to know what you use, or some kind of recommendation. And Jeff just showed me, gave me the little T-pin that I needed, and even like dug through this box so he could actually show me, which probably helped more than anything, because I didn't realize you had to like push down on it and then the other way at the same time. Yeah. Thank you, Jeff, with a G. Alright, so now I'm on my way to Home Depot to check out their soldering equipment. Couldn't find anything at Harbor Freight, so hopefully I have some better luck at Home Depot. I'm assuming that I will because they have everything, so alright, I'll let you know how that goes. Alright, so after about a half an hour to 45 minutes of soldering, I got it to look like that, but I cannot get it to go all the way into the connector where it like clicks in, so I'm going to order some more wire and some new pins and just redo it completely, because I don't want to jam it in there and then have it break. Since I had no experience with soldering, it kind of it made this rear part too big, and it just doesn't fit in anymore. So I'd rather be safe than sorry and just put this on hold and get the right new connector. But in the meantime, I'm going to be finishing the frame rails, so back to drilling and being a little more careful this time. Alright, so I have drilled 1, 2, 3, 4 of the holes through the bottom of the car, and I've attached the bolts. And this is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. It's tough getting the drill to go through the bottom. To start, I was using my rechargeable little handheld drill, and then I immediately realized I had to switch to my more powerful one. And even that, it takes quite a while to get through the bottom of this. So it's looking good though. Down here, just have to be really careful for the brake and fuel lines, because even like moving them to the side, I mean, I'm just concerned I'm going to graze that and puncture it, and then that would be another humongous setback. So I'm taking my time, doing what I can. I really wish I had like a lift. This would be so much easier. Alright, I'm officially done for the day. I had every single one of these bolts on the inner side, all 6 of them in, and then I just double checked the instructions. Realized that I used these bolts, and it says on the inside use the shorter ones because of the fuel and brake lines, so basically I had to take them all back out, and I got them back in and threaded, but I didn't tighten them down yet. Another little setback, but hey, that's no biggie. Just a lesson here. Always read the instructions all the way through before you start your project, not just step by step, because I was assuming that I didn't even realize there were different size bolts in there, to be honest with you. So, alright. You know, tomorrow's my last day off of my vacation, and I think I might not do anything on my car, but don't take my word for it. See you guys.